Make sure you check out Pod Living Design, ecopoddesign.co.uk. Well worth a look.
I just think we need a positive result today. We need to show the football that we've played all season. But we're going to miss Fernandinho and Aguero today, but I don't agree with playing injured players. No matter if they've got a knock or anything, you should always play the players that are fit. So I don't know, quietly confident. Everyone hates Tottenham, don't they? So they don't want Tottenham to do well, but I don't know, get 2-1, 1-0, then move on to Swansea and win the league, and then party time, innit?
I think today we'll get a result because we've had so much stick of the last 3 games. We've lost 3 games on bounce, which we're not used to, all because a lot of the decisions never went against us in crucial times, which they didn't. 3 referees and 3 bad referees. You know what I mean? I think today we'll bounce back. I don't think we'll lose today.
We've got to do it today. We've got to.
What sort of mood are you in though after 3 successive defeats?
Well, a bit deflated, but onwards and upwards, we can do it. We're City villains.
What do you reckon?
Hoping for a win, but I think it'll be a draw.
And 3-1. I'll take a draw, but we need picking up now after 3 defeats. And that, come here today, beat these, get the lead boxed off against Swansea.
3-1.
I did cycle to the Etihad last week, for the derby, in a fundraiser for a friend Cavani who passed away. Just a quick one, I'd like to thank every single City fan who donated on Derby Day, who knows what I did. It's much appreciated, but no, I didn't cycle here today. I came on the coach today. There's no way I could cycle to a place like this. I was knackered from Rochdale to the Etihad. Legs were in bits on Sunday, but yeah, thanks again to everyone's donated, but no way I was cycling here today. I needed a drink after that derby last week.
I reckon Fernandinho's on the
Well, it's certainly nice to see that the coach is now back in one piece, just outside Wembley. Not going to have to go far from here at the hotel where they've been staying to actually inside the stadium.
Predicting the best, but hopefully the best. It's just been a typical City week this week. Typical City.
You're still smiling though?
Why not? That's what we do, innit?
Well, I guess this is the Wembley Stadium you're used to seeing on Cup Final day or maybe semi-final day. But what you don't realise is what it looks like on the other side. Obviously, you've seen Wembley Way, stretches out behind me. But what about all this construction work? It's like one big building site.
It's been a poor week, but we know what this team's capable of, and I think we'll still win today. I know the team's not very confident at the moment, but still do it. I woke up this morning and I thought, going to a cup final because I was going to Wembley, but it feels weird coming here as like a really minority.
Are you in an optimistic mood, or are you fed up after what's happened recently?
Yeah, we had a couple of rough weeks, so still we got to win. I think we're going to win it. I mean, we travelled from Sweden and we just want to see these guys take 3 points home, and hopefully West Bromwich will do it at United, tomorrow, so we get the championship. But I think we're going to come up hard today, and we're just going to make it. We're going to take the 3 points.
Where do you get all this optimism from?
We're from Sweden. The weather is out. We're going to see City in the away stand. It's just a perfect day. Can't go wrong.
I'm in a quite positive mood, to be honest with you. I know we should have finished the league last Saturday, and we should have won the league with 19 points with 6 games left. But I think we've got the games at home where we can still win the league, and that's what it's all about, just winning league now. I'm quite positive.
Does it feel odd being at Wembley, a place you normally see these big games rather than just a league game?
It does feel odd being at Wembley because I feel as I'm coming to a semi-final or a final, and on a Saturday night as well.
All this talk about the season, this, that and the other, people, I think it's jealousy myself, I think it's envy. I think people are just, soon as Pep makes a mistake or the team loses, they're jumping down our throats. But every one of us here today, we know what kind of season we've had. We know what kind of season we've had before. At the end of the day, we're in dreamland. We're absolutely in dreamland. So they can keep right what they want for me and say about all the season, this, that and the other. But to be honest, I'm a Man City fan through thick and thin, and I'm in dreamland. So happy days.
I don't think they'll win today, to be honest. but we'll get the league. And on the radio the other night, they were slagging Pep off. This is the best football we've ever seen at City. So how they can slag him off, God only knows. So, but no, I won't be too upset because I don't think we'll win today. But I thought that at Chelsea. We battered Chelsea at Chelsea. So
listen, let's be clear here. It's not a bad season, is it? We've won one trophy. We're about to win another one at some point. And yet, to be out of the Champions League and to lose the last 3 games, potentially 4 here, because it's not going to be easy at Spurs, but let's all be sensible and keep our heads. We've got Pep, we've got a young squad that's developing, and we've won the Carabao Cup and we're going to win the league. So we all remember York City away, remember that.
It's about mental state more than seeing names, Ian, I think, today. Steve here travelled down on the train with the team. They looked pretty quiet when they got off the train at Watford Junction. Whether that's a sign that game day is on or they're feeling a bit bruised, we'll find out once we've gone into this stadium of England.
What did you think of the body language then?
Yeah, I saying to Andy there, they got off the train at Watford Junction, and it seems to be that heads were down and Pep was not with them, and it just looked, we're tired over so many games in 8 days where we've not had the best decisions. And hopefully tonight we can try and turn it around and get a win.
Intriguing game. I think City perhaps have been a bit unfortunate in their big encounters, Champions League and against Manchester United. Spurs are currently in tremendous form through 2018. It's a big game for them to further cement Champions League football for their new stadium next campaign. But I think, Tottenham know that they can't afford to make any mistakes this evening because City can hurt you. But there has been in recent weeks an air of vulnerability about City defensively, so I'd be flabbergasted if there's not goals this evening and we're in for a thrilling encounter.
Half-time then, and it's 2-1 to the Blues. Great first 30 minutes or so. Devastating first goal. The second one, I'm not sure really that it was a penalty. Perhaps some of the decisions have gone recently against City. That was one I felt went for them. Then they get a goal back, Spurs, and now it feels as if it's a bit of game on, and this is where City's character is going to be tested. I was watching that first half thinking that if they go on and win this game, then it'll show that they have got character. But at the moment, it's still being tested. Let's see what happens in the second half.
They had the game face on, didn't they, hey? Second half, wow, Kevin De Bruyne and Vincent Kompany, awesome today, really good. And finally Sterling banged one in. It was getting a bit worrying. He has too much time. Wow.
Showed a bit of character today, didn't they?
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic, Ian, honestly. I think that's what the concentration was on the players' faces. They just wanted it. They wanted it more. It's just what we needed. Brilliant. Next week, Swansea. Come on, City!
Bring on Swansea next week, Ian. Nice one.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Bounce back. Absolutely bounce back.
Is that it now? Is it done?
No. I'm old school. One more. Come on!
Now you're gonna blame us, now you're gonna blame us, now you're gonna blame us. We're gonna win the league. Next week we're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. And now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. And now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us, now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league. Next week we're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Get it, Cheeseman! We're gonna
Absolutely tremendous that. Not a lot of confidence before the game by a lot of Blues, but we came good in the end. Fantastic. No other words for it, Ian, but brilliant. Fantastic.
Brilliant, Ian. Brilliant, Ian.
Right, got it done now.
Right, listen. I was 16 when I won the league, right? And I'm 64 and we're going to win the league again. We've had a lot of shit between. Absolutely brilliant. We're witnessing something special.
And now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us.
little bit of a wobble when they scored. They kept pressing, and they changed their tactics at the start of the second. Did what Liverpool did, pressed up. Did what United did, pressed up. But we weathered the storm, came back, and then opened up again. Great performance.
For me, that was the performance of the season. It was amazing.
We had a dodgy 20-minute spell in the second half, but the chances we missed was Sterling. He's done it again, hasn't he? You know, he's been slaughtered a little bit behind us, and then he instinctively he's very good, but one-on-one, when he has to think about it, he's not very good. But 3 points, 3 goals, 1 more to go. Is it going to be against the Swans?
I think it's going to happen at home. I think it's going to happen at home.
Or will the Rags get beat tomorrow?
Oh, even better, Johnny Evans hat-trick. Yeah. 2-1 down, 2-1 up at half-time, you'd have took that. I know their goal was a bit of a ropey one, but you take that. The mental toughness shown out there today, people saying we folded. We haven't folded. That showed what mental toughness was today.
If there's one word that sums up that game for me, it's character. Okay, as I said at half-time, maybe the penalty was a little bit fortunate, but at 2-1, City could have collapsed again. They didn't. They showed character. They went on to win it comfortably in the end, and now have 1 win to go. Maybe they don't even need to win if United slip up. But to me, that character being there again was very important for City. Thanks for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next week against Swansea. And it may just be a day of celebration.